A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for her to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her pennies and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch? Yo, what's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? So, it's gonna be a really short show today. Short, like 45-minute shorts. You know, the live streams be usually like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. But I'm gonna do a short one today. So today's title is "No Woman Is Yours, Not Even Your Woman." Now, I know a lot of guys hate when I, talk about this type of topic, but it needs to be talked about, discussed, because this type of topic is very, very important. And the thing is that a lot of guys out there, they make the mistake of thinking that they can own a woman or control a woman. And this is the source of a lot of guys' problems when it comes to the game. You feel what I'm saying? But we're going to get into that in a second. But before we get into that, though, remember, guys, make sure you guys get on that Bad Boy membership. Bad Boy membership and Masculine Identity membership. Both things are going up next year. So you got a few months left to get up on there at the price it's at. But check out what's on the Bad Boy membership now and check out the Masculine Identity membership. Let's go. This month on the Bad Boy membership, you're going to get Deep Game Part 2, 10 Essential Principles to Transform Your Dating Life. This is the Part 2 to the Deep Game series. In this program, you're going to learn the one thing you can do to be the most attractive man to women. You're also going to learn 2 types of women who's the easiest to sleep with. You're also going to learn the one thing you must do during sex to keep women coming back for more. And you're also going to learn exactly what to do to keep women interested in you for a long-term relationship. You're going to learn all this and more by going to badboymembership.com right now and check out Deep Game Part 2.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
All right, we back. Let's get it cracking, people. So, no woman is yours, not even your woman. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Dukalex, AJ Lindo. Shout out to Dada Saints in the building. Shout out to Kid Frankie. Shout out to Norman. What's good? Sean, Zati, Certified Tyrone in the building. Shout out to all of y'all up in here. So what I want to show y'all real quick is a post I put up on Facebook the other day, right? And this post, let me pull it up. And before I even talk about this post, what I'm talking about in this post, I do not want you guys to do shit like this. This is stuff that I used to do back in the day. And you do not want to do any of this stuff because a lot of motherfuckers is simps out here nowadays. So the thing I'm about to show you that I've done, and I've talked about this before, and I used to do this a lot when I was younger. Dudes were still simps out there, but it's not as bad as it is today. You understand what I'm saying? Today, it's worse. You understand? Dudes is crazy out here. So I'm gonna show you this, and I'm gonna talk about this that's pertaining to the topic, right? So I wrote, a man that thinks he can own or control a woman has zero game. These are the same guys that'll cry and be depressed if their girl smashes another man. I once had a chick give me top in the hallway while at a house party while her man stepped out to go to the store. She felt guilty and told him later that night, and he got upset at me and her. And then I said, seeing him upset made me smile, laughing my ass off, right? Let me take this part off of it so we can see the whole thing. So then I said, the only person he should have been upset with was himself for not being aware that he was living in an illusion. No woman is yours, not even your woman. Wake the fuck up, okay? Now, again, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and do no crazy shit. I'm not telling you guys to do this. A shout out to April MC in the building. You post up the joint at the top of the joint so I can pin that real quick. All right. But yeah, I'm not telling you to do this. I just told that story to prove a point. And I used to do that a lot where I used to fuck around with chicks who have boyfriends, husbands, stuff like that. Some of these situations were women that I knew who had boyfriends, but I didn't know their boyfriend. Some of them was, and this is the thing, I never actually did this with like a friend or whatever like that, like a guy I was cool with and then I was fucking this girl. Like I never did any of that stuff. It was always guys that I didn't know or guys that I knew of. You understand what I'm saying? But we weren't like close, or they didn't know me. I didn't know them like that, but I knew of them. You understand what I'm saying? And in this situation where I wrote this this comment, basically I knew of this guy, but we weren't friends. We didn't talk. You know what I mean? I just knew of him, like sort of in the area, or whatever it was. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong or whatever, because some people are like, Miss Locar, you fucked up. How could you do that? You're messed up. And no, see, the way I look at it is this. That is not a girl. That is my girlfriend. That's his girlfriend, right? Now, she made a choice to do what she did. I made a choice to do what I did. I'm under no obligation to keep their relationship intact. That's for them two to do. You see what I'm saying? So now, what a lot of people say, and I've heard this, whatever, like, Mr. Carr is fucked up. You could get yourself hurt and all of that. And that's true. That's true. This is why I tell you guys not to do this. But the reason why I'm pointing this out is to get to the bigger point of what we're talking about today, which is very important. The problem with a lot of guys today, right? And, this also goes for women too. Like, no man belongs to a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Just like no woman belongs to you, right? But I'm talking to you guys today, right? So the bigger point here is to understand, right, that when you are in a relationship with a woman, when you're dealing with a woman, understand that you are sharing time and experiences with that woman, but you do not own or control the woman. So what happens is some guys waste a lot of time, energy. They get all caught up in their feelings. They get all caught up in their emotions. They're upset all the time and shit. They're checking their girl's phone every 2 seconds. They're wondering what she's doing on Instagram. They're following her around or whatever. They're questioning her every 2 seconds. They're getting stressed out. All these things are happening because they're trying to control the chick. They're trying to own the situation. And what you have to understand is that you can't own or control a woman. All you can do is influence a woman, right? You can vet a woman so that when a woman is with you, but with the time she is with you, she's doing the things she needs to do in order to stay with you in the situation. But you cannot control her, meaning that she can go at any moment, right? She can still do whatever she wants to do. Now, based off what she does, you can make a decision and say, you know what, because you did that thing, we're done, right? But understand she can do whatever the hell she wants because you can't control her. You see what I'm saying? Just like she can't control you. Now, the issue is this with a lot of guys. They get very attached to women, right? Because they end up thinking that they sort of, own this chick. And the reason why guys will think this is because a lot of guys, what happens is to get a woman or to acquire a woman, for most dudes, takes a lot of investment. You understand? So for most guys, it takes a lot of investment for a guy to get a girl because most guys don't have tight game. So they have to invest a lot on the front end to get a girl. They got to go on 3 or 4 fucking dates. They got to fucking talk to her on the phone all day. They got to do all this back and forth and build rapport just to get one, right? They got to approach 100, 200 girls to get one. You understand? And so when you invest that much time and energy, right? When you get this girl and you like her and your emotions are involved and all this other stuff, you don't want to lose her. You're scared to lose her. You're scared to let go because you're scared she's going to run away. And then therefore, you're going to have to go back to trying to find a new woman, which is going to take you more time and investment and so forth and so on. So it's understandable that a lot of guys will feel some type of way if some shit happens where the woman that they're with, like bounces or, another dude is trying to holler at her. You get all nervous and shit because you're attached emotionally to this woman, right? And you put in all that time and effort and energy and so forth and so on, right? But what you have to understand is that once you understand the fact, not the opinion, the fact that you don't own her, the fact that you can't control her, then you will be more free. Shout out to my Jew, Joe Blast in the building. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. But yeah, you got to understand you don't own her. There's no ownership in this situation. There's only, participants, there's volunteers, just like the guy, I forgot his name, that was saying on the Breakfast Club, right? So the problem is this, right? Is that not only men, but women do this too, but people just in general do this. People in general make the mistake of thinking that the person they're with, right, is doing things for them. I'm gonna say it again. They make the mistake of thinking the person that they're with is doing things for them. So what does that mean? So a guy is with a girl and she's being faithful to him. Exactly, dude, Chico Bean, that's the dude's name, right? Shout out to him. The woman's being faithful to him, meaning, she's not cheating, she's not doing none of that. He thinks she's being faithful to him, as a favor to him. You understand? He thinks, oh, well, she's being faithful to me because she loves me and my game is tight. No. She's only being faithful to you for one reason and one reason only. And that reason is that being faithful to you benefits her right now. That's it. That's it. Being faithful to you benefits her right now. Guess when she's going to cheat on you? She's going to cheat on you when cheating on you benefits her at the moment. You understand? But it has nothing to do with you. What I mean is that she's not, like, for example, if a guy hollers at your girl and he's trying to smash, right? You know what she might say to him? She'd say, oh, I have a boyfriend and I love him and I'm not that type of girl, blah, 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 blah. So you think that your girl is not smashing the other guy out of some sort of, like thing for you, right? You start feeling all good. Like, yeah, my girl, she, you know what I'm saying? She loved me. She would never do that. She ain't that type of chick, blah, blah, blah. Cause we got a strong bond and all this other nonsense, right? No. The only reason she's turning down that guy is because that guy, right? Fucking that guy will not be as beneficial to her, as staying with you in this moment. So what happens is she weighs out her options. I could fuck this guy and lose my man, right? Or I could not fuck this guy and stay with my man. Which one benefits me right now? You know what? Even though this guy is kind of cute, I'm kind of sexually attracted to him, but I don't want to, like, if I get caught, my man will dump me, or he might dump me, and I don't want to lose my man because my man provides me with this, that. But notice, everything she's saying is only in relation to what benefits her. It has nothing to do with you. If her cheating on you with the other guy benefited her more than being with you, she'd cheat. That's how it works. You understand? And the thing is, you can't control it. See, a lot of guys come with this thought process of, like the red pill, they'll say, she's not yours, it's just your turn and all that other stuff. And I get it. You understand? That kind of sounds like what I'm talking about, but it's not really that. Because when you say, she's not yours, it's just your turn, the energy of that statement sort of is this thing where it almost sounds like defeatist. It sounds almost like very dreary. Oh, bro, she's not yours, it's just your turn, bro. Just whatever, man. It's gonna be okay, bro. No. Fuck all that. What you gotta understand is, right, is that you have to understand the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is that when you are dealing with a woman, right, and you're in a relationship with a woman, right, you have never had the woman as far as have her in your grasp because, right, since you don't own her, you don't control her, you are just experiencing a specific situation with that woman for the time being, right? Understand that that's the reality of it. You don't have to look at it as something where, well, it's just yours, she's not yours, it's just your turn. Because that also a lot of times implies this thing of, well, I was expecting her to be mine. You understand what I'm saying? You had some sort of expectation for her to be yours. And then you came to the realization that, she's not yours, it's just your turn, right? But understanding that the wider spectrum of this, right, is that understanding that she was never yours, she will never be yours, right? So the thing is that you got to look at it and understand it in its entirety so that you don't start to get caught up in no bullshit where you start to get emotionally crazy in these situations where you're all over the place. Now, does this mean that you don't enjoy being with a woman? No, of course you enjoy every minute of it. Does this mean you got to sit around being paranoid that a woman is going to leave you and fuck with another guy? No, because if you understand that you don't own or control, then none of that means anything to you. This is why it's very, ironic that the same people who say she's not yours, it's just your turn, is the same niggas that's worried about a body count. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? The same dudes who sort of spout the mantra, well, bro, she's not yours, it's just your turn, are the same dudes that's worried about the body count. If you understood she's not yours, it's just your turn, then what the fuck are you worried about the body count? Because wouldn't that imply that she's going to have a high body count if it's just your turn, meaning that it was other guys' turns, right? Right? You see, when you actually put it together, see, you can't at one point believe or think or have the understanding that she's not yours, it's just your turn, but then at the same point be like, why do you got a high body count, huh? You see what I'm saying? Understanding one is understanding the other. You can't understand one and then be surprised about the other. Does that make any sense? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So see, this is the thing. A lot of dudes, what happens is that they don't want to come to the realization of this. They don't want to actually, see the reality of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to see the reality of the situation. But the problem is that a lot of guys have been taught to cling to the chick. They've been taught to be attached to the woman. So this is why, what's so funny is that you ever notice when guys try to insult another guy, they bring their woman into it in some situations. Nigga, I fucked your bitch. And then the dude is like, man, fuck you, nigga. He get all upset. Like telling the dude you fucked his bitch is supposed to be to get him mad. Why? Why does that get you mad when another guy says that he fucked your bitch? Right? And that's the reason why it gets you mad is because you think that that's your bitch. You understand? You think that's your bitch. That's why you get mad when a dude says I fucked your bitch. That's why that phrase hurts you inside. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're under the illusion that that's your bitch and it's not your bitch. You see what I'm saying? See, you're so attached to that woman that you think she's yours. So when another guy says, I fucked what's yours, you think that, he just basically dissed you. See, it's not that he fucked your bitch. He fucked the chick you're fucking. And the response to that is, so? And? That's great. I actually hope you had a very enjoyable time fucking that bitch. I hope you did. Because that's all that needed to happen. Fuck the girl, have a good time. Why are you telling me about it? You understand what? Like, why should I care? But you know why guys care? I'm gonna tell you why guys care. And this is what really happens. This is the issue of all of this stuff right here. The reason why a lot of guys care, like I said earlier, is that they invest so much time, energy, attention, money, all this other stuff into the woman. Right? So what happens is that because a man invests so much time, energy, attention, all that other craziness into a woman, right? He feels as if all the work he put in to get her, right? All the work that is being put in to get her, and he actually acquired her. He finally got this girl that he's been wanting to get. Because remember, if a guy doesn't have tight game, he has to work even harder than a guy who has game. So when a guy who doesn't have tight game works really hard to acquire a chick, right? And then a dude who has game just comes around and fucks his bitch, right? He feels some type of way because the guy who has game didn't have to put in as much work to have sex with her as he did. You understand? He had to take her on 3 or 4 dates. He had to wine and dine her. He had to talk to her on the phone and build rapport. while this other guy came through and fucked his girl, in a gas station bathroom. And they just met. See, that's the real reason why niggas be really mad at the end of the day. You understand? That's one of the realest reasons why niggas be mad at this shit. Because they understand that they had to do so much to acquire this situation, and so they feel like this is theirs. And you're fucking with my property. I worked hard to get this woman, goddammit. And you just gonna come in here and ruin my shit, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna come in here and ruin my shit. But see, this is the hard part for guys to understand, right? Again, I want to make this very clear. I'm not telling you guys to get into a monogamous relationship with a woman and have her cheat on you and then just accept it. I'm not saying that. If you get into a monogamous relationship with a woman, she cheats on you, get rid of her, because that was the contract, right? What I'm trying to tell you is if you expect her to not cheat on you, and on top of that, to not cheat on you because of you, you're delusional. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're extremely delusional to think that your woman will never cheat. And on top of that, thinking the reason why she will never cheat is because of you. That's being delusional. You understand? Because remember, like I said, every and anything she does is the direct benefit for her, for what she wants. You understand what I'm saying? And when you understand that, then you will understand that you don't need to feel some type of way about the move she's making, because all the moves she's making is moves she wants to make for her. See, now some of y'all might say, okay, well, Lucario, how do you stop this? How do you stop your woman from doing this or another guy fucking your girl? The answer is you can't, but I can give you some tips to understand to make it less likely that this will happen. I can get you to understand how to make this a thing where it'll be less likely that this will happen, where another guy will, get your girl and shit, or she'll fuck with another guy and want to leave you for him and all this other stuff, right? I can tell you what'll make it less likely, right? But you can't completely stop it because you can't control her. Now, what'll make it less likely is that there has to be something in the situation, in your relationship with the woman, that will entice her to see not cheating on you as the better option. You understand? There has to be something about you, your relationship, your situation, where not cheating on you is the better option. Right? Now, the other day, me and Miles was on the show, and a guy called in and he said he wanted a poly relationship with him and 4 women. He wanted like 4 wives and shit, right? And he wanted all the women to just be with him. And then we're like, all right, cool, but guess what? And one of the questions I asked him, I said, what are you going to put in place of them not fucking with other guys? Meaning, what are you going to have? What's going to be in your structure, in your relationship, that's going to make the woman say, you know what? Not fucking another guy is, or being with my husband and not fucking another guy is more beneficial to me. What is going to be in place for that? You understand? Because see, the problem with a lot of guys is this, and this is the unfortunate part. I want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. The unfortunate part about a lot of dudes is that a lot of guys actually believe, I want you to pay attention to this. A lot of guys actually believe that women do not like sex as much as us, right? Or they believe that women aren't as sexual as us, or women aren't as freaky or do crazy shit. You understand? So what happens is this: when a guy is talking about being with a woman, right? And a lot of guys say, you know what? I want to be with a woman and I'm fucking with other women, but she's only fucking with me. When you say shit like that, you're negating the fact that women are extremely sexual, and you're negating the fact that women only do things to benefit them. So understanding that women are sexual and women do things only to benefit them, why the fuck would you think that your woman would just be in the relationship with you and desire just to only fuck with you on some sex shit while you're fucking all these other girls? Think about that. I want y'all to think about that for a second. If women do what benefits them, and on top of that, they are sexual beings, right? What would make the woman say, oh, like you're telling your girl, listen, I'm going to be fucking all these other girls, but I want you to just stay home and chill while I'm out fucking these girls. You can't do nothing else. Yeah, you know, and that's what we're doing. What incentive does she have to stick to that? Because remember, she's doing things that benefit her. See, you're thinking she either has a low sex drive or she doesn't like, to fuck, because some women don't have a low sex drive. But what I'm saying is, you're thinking she doesn't like to fuck, or women don't like to fuck like that, and that she's staying faithful because she loves you. No. Remember, everything, not some things, not little things here and there, not things once in a while, everything that a woman does is for her own benefit, just like everything you do is for your own benefit. Right? When you guys go to the club, do you go and approach the unattractive chick just for charity or some shit? Like, yo, there's these baddies in here. Some of these baddies is giving me choosing signals, but I'm gonna go over here to this girl lonely in the corner who looks like she's shy and, she's not that attractive and nobody's talking to her. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna spend my whole night talking to her. I'm gonna forget myself and forget everything that I desire and that I want. I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to take her out on a few dates, get to know her just for her, because she hasn't had a good man in her life. So I'm just gonna go over there and do that. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna take it even further. I'm going to go to this chick that I'm not attracted to, take her out on a few dates. And then I'm going to commit myself to her because that's just the right thing to do, right? I'm just doing this for her. Forget what the fuck I want. Then matter of fact, after that, I'm going to go and I'm going to marry this woman, give her a few kids just for her. I don't care. Listen, what I want doesn't matter. What I'm doing in my life doesn't matter. I only do things for other people. Fuck me. I just everything I'm doing is for everybody else. You don't do shit like that, right? So what the fuck would you what make you think a woman is doing that? And then this is the funny part. You know what the funny part about that is? Even if you did all that, it still wouldn't be for her. It would be to feed your ego so that you can feel like you're doing something virtuous, or you're doing something to volunteer to be compassionate. That'll give you that good feeling inside. So you're still essentially doing it for the benefit of you. You see what I'm saying? So if you as a man is doing things for the benefit of you, which is why you guys are like, well, I want to fuck all these girls, but your ass need to stay home. That's for the benefit of you. So if you're doing everything for the benefit of you, what would make you think a woman isn't doing everything for the benefit of her? Huh? What would make you think that a woman isn't doing things for the benefit of her? Huh? See, guys don't want to think about that part. Because to think about that part, that scares the man. That scares the shit out of men. Wait a second, Miss Locar, you telling me I have no control? I don't own this woman? And she can do whatever she wants and she's only doing things that benefit her? Oh my God. Yes. Yes, but understand this. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. See, this is what you guys don't understand. The reason why most guys are so stressed out when it comes to relationships is because they're trying to control the woman. Let me see your phone. Let me see what you use texting on Instagram. Where was you at? What you doing? Right? No. You let that chick be free, my nigga. See, you have your guidelines and boundaries, but your guidelines and boundaries should be rooted in what's practical and not about fear. See, a lot of guys have boundaries rooted in fear. Well, my standard is I don't want a woman to have a Facebook or Instagram. Really? Why? Because I want these niggas DMing her. Oh, so your standard is based on your fear. I get it. Okay. I get it. See, when you have the standards and your boundaries, you got to check if those are based in fear. And a lot of them, for a lot of these guys, are based in fear. You understand? And so when it's based in fear, what happens is that you are having it based in fear because part of you still wants to control because you're scared. Part of you wants to own the chick because you're scared. You're scared she's going to leave you. So I don't want no dude to have an access to you in these DMs. You understand? And see, he said, what about guys who don't live off fear? They just have a preference. This is what I'm saying. If your preference is rooted in fear, you're living off fear. You understand? See, let me give you a difference. This is having a preference or standard, right? That's not rooted in fear. This is an example. If you say to a chick, hey, listen, I don't want a girl that who's my girlfriend, right, to be out at 4 a.m. in this bad neighborhood after the club because there's been a lot of shootings over there, and I don't want you to die. You understand? So what we could do is these are these other clubs that are also fun. Go there with your girlfriends, but stay out of this neighborhood because people are getting shot. Now, you might say, oh, well, you're fearing that she's going to die. You see what I'm saying? But understand that your thought process of that is about her safety. You understand? Now, if you say, well, I don't want you to be on social media. Okay, why? So when you say why, you're saying this to yourself. Why do you not want her to be on social media? Because, dudes be trying to get in her DMs. Okay, so what happens if dudes get in her DMs? Well, because some dude is going to try to holler at her, and I don't want, other dudes trying to get at my girl. So that's fear. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're scared that another guy is going to holler at your chick, and she's going to leave you for that guy. You understand? You're scared she's going to leave you for that guy. That's the main reason. Let me check your phone. Why? Because I want to see if you're talking to other guys. Because if you're talking to other guys, then you are probably going to leave me for these other guys. So what happened is this, right? A lot of guys will say, well, if we're together, I don't want her cheating on me, right? I get it. I don't want her cheating on me. Cool. Understand this, though. If you find out she cheats on you, because I don't want this to fly over your head. If you find out she cheats on you, yeah, get rid of her. But the desire to check her phone is rooted in fear. You get it? The desire to check her phone is the thing that's rooted in fear. If you were to happen to find out that this woman cheated on you, then you let her go. But you're going to say, well, listen, Lucario, well, if I go on her phone, that's how I got to find out to see if she's cheating so I can, know what to do. No, the desire for you to go in the phone in the first place is the thing that has you rooted in fear because you're worried about her cheating. See, you having a standard of saying, well, yeah, I'm in a monogamous relationship. I don't want cheating. If cheating happens, she got to go. Right? That's not rooted in fear. That's just your contract. But you worried about her cheating is the thing that is rooted in fear because you're worried about her cheating. See, it's one thing to get rid of a girl for cheating, and it's another thing to be worried about the girl cheating. Do you get that? You're worried about the girl cheating versus finding out she's cheating and then getting rid of her. You understand? But let me get some of these questions real quick. And then we got to wrap it up because I gotta go. I told you I was gonna be a short show today. You said, is it safe to say as a man, it's best to stay single and never get into a relationship or a marriage since the chances of your woman cheating is higher than before due to social media and influence? Oh, like I gotta hit the button on you, Russell. No. See, you guys are trying to avoid relationships and marriage and all this other stuff because you fear that your woman's going to cheat and do all this other things, right? What you have to understand is that you have to switch your mindset about what it means to be in a relationship. See, society has indoctrinated y'all motherfuckers into thinking a relationship is supposed to be forever. You understand? That's the mindset that people have. The relationship's supposed to last a lifetime. This is my forever person. This is my soulmate. You know, we need to be together forever and all this other shit, right? And what you have to understand is that you can have a great relationship with someone for 3 months, and you can have a terrible relationship with someone for 3 years. You see what I'm saying? So the time isn't the thing. The thing is understanding to enjoy yourself in the moment you are in the relationship. All right, let me take one call real quick and then we go out of here. Hold on, let me go to 559. 559 was popping.
Start with it, man. It's T. You already know who it is. I just want to make a statement real quick, and then I got a quick question for you. The first statement is I actually agree today. You know what I mean? The motherfucking stars align because I agree with you on the shit that you saying today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna offer this. I'm gonna say this to the players, man. Disappointment comes from expectation. Mm-hmm. This is what an elder taught me. Do not expect a bitch to ever be faithful to you. Don't expect nothing. Mm-hmm. Because when you expect a woman, you expect anything, you're gonna be disappointed. You know what I mean? Because you living in the kind of world that's not conducive to you having shit your way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the same time, if you you shouldn't be scared about a bitch cheating on you, man, because you should be the same way. If a bitch is doing what she want to do, then you should do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't be nervous about a bitch doing nothing, man, because you can't control nothing. And the only way you can keep a bitch locked is with your mouthpiece and with your game. Because you never really have a woman truly locked. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it just doesn't work out. Now I got a question for you, Mr. Lucario. Mm-hmm. Why did you get married? Why did you walk down that aisle and take them vows?
Right, that's a good question. So basically, the reason why I got married is because when I was with my wife, when we first got together, right, we were actually together for 7 years before I got married. Right. So we've been together 15 years total at this point. So we've been married for 7 years. Right. The reason why I got married, right, is because what a lot of guys don't understand is that the level of relationship you have with a woman, right, is going to dictate her level of cooperation based off of the tasks that you're giving her. So what I mean by that is this, right? If I have a fuck buddy, right? Or let's say a girl I'm dating, because fuck buddies, we just fucking whatever. Let's say it's a girl I'm dating. I've been seeing her for like 9 months or something like that, right? I can say to her, hey, listen, I need you to go to the store, pick up something for me and, bring it back and yada, yada, yada. That's cool, right? Now, she's going to do that because she's cooperating with me, because she is into me. She's interested in me. She's interested in following my lead. But what happens is that the reason why she's doing that is because at the level we're at, what I'm asking of her is appropriate for that level. Right now, that same girl I've been with for 9 months, I'm not going to ask her to borrow $50,000 out of her savings. Right now, it's not to say she won't give it to me, because some women might, but in certain cases, they won't, because she's going to look at it and say, well, damn, like 50,000, that's a lot. And, I like you, but, I'm not, like, you haven't given me as a woman the type of commitment that will make me in return commit that to you. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when a woman is your wife, that is the ultimate level of commitment you give her, but you don't just give it to her just to give it to her, the wife title. She has to earn it. So now that she's earned the wife title, I could say to her, Leo, let me get 50 grand out your savings real quick, because I need to do this thing. And she will gladly give it to me, no questions asked, because she's at that level. And on top of that, the reason why I'm asking her is because she's at that level. So she's at a certain type of importance for me to even give her that type of responsibility. Because if I give that to the girl I'm dating, she's going to now feel entitled because she gave me 50 G's and we're only at 9 months. She's like, oh, well, I guess I'm more important to look harder than I thought, because he's asking for this big thing. You see what I'm saying? So the level of what you're requesting from a woman, right, should be at the level at where she's at. But also understand that the level at where she's at needs to be earned. And then when she's earned that level, that's when you up the level of cooperation that she needs to give you. So what I'm saying is, so the reason why I got married is because with my wife, there's a level of cooperation that I wanted from a woman in order to get from a woman. But at the same time, she had to earn that spot to get that level. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but at the same time, there's a lot of men who's married that don't even get no pussy from their wife.
Yeah, because they ain't got no game.
Being married synonymous with getting cooperation from a woman.
Right, but that's
automatic because she's married. Now she got that title. Is that the same thing?
No, because that's because those guys, they ended up marrying a chick who wasn't giving them cooperation in the first place. So what I'm saying is, for example, you have guys out there who they'll complain, oh, me and my wife hasn't had sex in like a month or so. You know why? It's because when they got together, this dude made that girl, he made that woman his girlfriend in 2 months. And then he ended up marrying her in 9 months. You understand what I'm saying? And then so...
I agree. Yeah. No, I was just going to say this. I agree with what you saying right there too, man, because I'm going to say this. I ain't never, out of all the bitches I done had, man, you know what I mean? I ain't never had a bitch turn me down for no pussy. You know what I mean? Number one, that guy, he might not be fucking that woman good enough, man. You know what I mean? He probably ain't fucking her to the point where she don't enjoy being intimate with that nigga, man. You know what I mean? That could be an aspect of some shit too. Some of you niggas don't even know how to fuck your bitch. You know what I mean? And so that could be an aspect of some things right there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean? You got a lot of women out here, man, who don't give a fuck about. I don't see. We trying to make sense out of motherfuckers that don't make sense. A lot of guys think that a bitch is gonna think about shit the way they think about it. And I've heard you talk about that before. I agree with you on that too. A bitch ain't gonna think about the shit. They don't think logically.
Right. This is why I tell guys they gotta know how to lead a woman. Because, for example, the fact that a guy is gonna take, because check this out. When a guy takes a woman out on 3-4 dates, right? And then gets the pussy after, what he basically essentially did was set himself up to be that husband who has to wait to get sex. See, a lot of dudes don't get this. The same guy who's complaining he didn't have sex for a few weeks to a month is the same guy who took his wife on 3 dates before he fucked her. So what essentially happens is that he started the cycle of him having to wait from the beginning. So she knew he was the type of guy that was going to wait because he waited from the beginning, because he was most likely the type of guy that was trying to smash. She said, oh, I'm not the type of girl, I got to get to know you. He was like, okay, yeah, we could go out again. So what happens is he's already been in the mindset of, I got to be a guy that's going to wait anyway. So when it gets to that marriage, that's what also happens in the situation. So this is why I'm saying, where a lot of times when you have that situation where guys are married and they having a raw deal and the chick is treating them like shit, or the chick is, they break up and he has to pay, a bunch of child support. She's taking him to court, all this other stuff. That's because from the beginning, he was a sucker. You understand what I'm saying? And then so she married a sucker. He continued to be a sucker. And then this is why he's in the same situation he's in now, or the situation he's in now. So the thing is, all things are not going to be equal, because certain dudes, the game ain't equal. Certain guys' level of game is terrible. So this is why they have those results in a long-term situation with the girl that they're with. You see what I'm saying?
Right. How you start is how you finish.
Exactly.
I agree with you on.
Exactly. But yo, man, but listen.
Good game today, Mr. McCall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I gotta get up out of here today.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the call, brother. All right, people. So listen, I gotta head out. Remember tonight, me and Miles is gonna be on 10 o'clock tonight. So make sure you guys check us out. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com so you guys can get up on the Masculine Identity Membership. And I will holler at you guys later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.